Hello, you're watching the English News Bulletin on QPVN channel. I'm Châu Nguyễn, and now let me keep you up to date with the headlines. People's Public Security, 80 years of service. Coast Guard forced to participate in parade at sea. Vietnam shines at the 3rd ASEAN Film Festival in China. On August the 17th in Hanoi, the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Vietnam, the National Assembly, the President, the Government of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, the Central Committee of the Vietnam Fatherland Front, and the Central Public Security Party Committee, Ministry of Public Security, solemnly held a grand ceremony to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the traditional day of the People's Public Security Forces, the 20th anniversary of the All People's Days for National Security Protection, and to present the Golden Star Order, the highest decoration of the state, to the People's Public Security Forces for the 5th time.
In his speech, Party General Secretary Do Lam affirmed that the 80th year journey of the People's Public Security Forces is a powerful testament to their unwavering courage, intelligence, and remarkable growth under the absolute, comprehensive, and direct leadership of the party, the unified governance of the state, and the enduring support and trust of the people. He emphasized a profound truth drawn from history: the strength to protect the socialist fatherland derives from the people, serves the people, and relies on the people. The people's heart and mind is the most solid foundation and support. The people's security posture must be deeply intertwined with the all-people national defense posture, forming an unbreakable wall against all threats and challenges. Looking ahead to a new era of peace, stability, and sustainable development with the goal of building a prosperous, happy, and secure society for all, Party General Secretary Do Lam urged the People's Public Security Forces to focus on implementing 8 key tasks and strategic solutions in the coming period. From 80 years of rich experience, we are rightfully proud but must never grow complacent. We look back in gratitude, but more importantly, we must look forward and act. Every lesson should be codified, every experience digitized and shared, every good model replicated. Integrity and discipline are the backbone. Professionalism and modernity are the muscles. Compassion and connection with the people are the heart. When the backbone stands firm, the muscles are strong, and the heart is warm. We can overcome all challenges and accomplish every mission. On behalf of the party and state, Party General Secretary Do Lam congratulated the People's Public Security Forces on receiving the Golden Star Order for the 5th time, a prestigious recognition of their outstanding service. He expressed confidence that the force will remain steadfast, loyal, and dependable, guided by the motto, "As long as the party exists, so do we." In times of need, the public security forces will be there. He affirmed the continued worthiness of the people's trust and international respect.
The same day, in celebration of the National Day, September the 2nd, the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army held a meaningful program where senior leaders and former leaders of the Ministry of National Defense, General Staff, and General Political Department visited the Vietnam Military History Museum and viewed the film Red Rain, produced by the People's Army Cinema. The event was attended by General Phan Văn Giang, Minister of National Defense, Mr. Nguyễn Trọng Nghĩa, head of the Party's Central Committee's Commission for Information, Education, and Mass Mobilization, along with other party, state, and military leaders.
This was a special occasion for officers and soldiers to pay tribute to past generations and to showcase the Vietnam Military History Museum, a leading national museum preserving the heroic legacy of the Vietnamese military throughout history. With strong support from the party and military leadership, the museum has become a red address for educating patriotic and revolutionary traditions, especially among the youth. Every exhibit, image, and document vividly reflects the resilient spirit, the desire for independence and freedom, and the enduring quest for peace of the Vietnamese people.
On the afternoon of August the 17th, General Nguyễn Tân Cương, Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army and Deputy Minister of National Defense, conducted an inspection visit to the Army War College.
In recent years, the unit has made significant advances in innovating education and training by standardizing learning outcomes, finalizing regulations on admissions and academic management, and adopting modern student-centered teaching methods that enhance critical thinking and promote self-directed learning. During his visit, General Nguyễn Tân Cương urged the party committee and leadership of the unit to intensify the implementation of training and development plans, including field rotations, to ensure that officers meet evolving professional standards. He stressed the need to modernize infrastructure, focusing on well-equipped, synchronized lecture halls and workspace. The general also directed the unit to stay informed on evolving security challenges, proactively conduct research, and propose organizational and operational solutions, including combat strategies and defense area development aligned with the two-tier local government system. He emphasized the continuous refinement of training curricula and strengthening the quality of education and training and scientific research.
Coast Guard Region 2 recently coordinated with agencies and units to inspect and inquire after its troops participating in the Sea Parade at the celebration of the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and National Day, September the 2nd. The mission inspected the technical assurance of vehicles and equipment and the training of troops on the movements during parade at sea, as well as inquiring after the troops and urging them to augment training to ensure progress and quality. This is an opportunity for the participating troops to demonstrate the valor, strength, discipline, regularity, and modernity of the Vietnamese Coast Guards, contributing to promoting the virtues of Uncle Ho's soldiers in the new era. There are a few days left until the official rehearsal for the troops participating in the military parade at Building Square. These days, the officers and soldiers have practiced tirelessly regardless of rain or shine. Now let's take a look at the training activity of the artillery formation of the Artillery Corps.
Behind the solemn and confident demeanor and the powerful, precise, and synchronized movements are thousands of hours of persistent training of the officers and soldiers. They've braved both sun and rain, honing formation developing skills as well as individual discipline. In addition to our regular training sessions on the training ground, we also make use of evening hours to practice supplementary movements. At present, our spirit is high. We have tried hard to practice for the best results. After months of intensive training, physical strength and endurance of the troops have improved remarkably. Yet, health care remains a top priority, especially in this crucial final phase. As we enter the final phase, including full rehearsals at Building Square, we're determined to work both day and night, so without regard to weekdays or weekends, so that each soldier's stride must embody the country's strength and pride. Overcoming all difficulties with persistence and resilience, these young soldiers are marching toward the country's grand celebration with strong willpower and burning passion. With every step, they will together compose a proud melody in harmony with the rhythm of hearts of all Vietnamese people.
From August the 14th to the 18th, the Lao People's Army Art Troupe visited and performed at military units across the area of Military Region 5 during their cultural tour in Vietnam. Their program, titled Vietnam-Laos Steadfast and Enduring Friendship, showcased a vibrant mix of music and dance, celebrating the close bond between the two nations.
The troop engaged with officers and soldiers from units including Infantry Division 372 under the Air Defense Air Force Service and military commands of Da Nang City, Quảng Ngãi Province, and Gia Lai Province. They also held special performances for military personnel and local communities within the region. The carefully crafted performances highlighted Laos' rich cultural heritage and featured revolutionary songs praising the friendship between the communist parties and states of both countries, alongside tributes to President Hồ Chí Minh and President Cây Son Phong Vi Han. The program powerfully underscored the deep solidarity and camaraderie between Vietnam and Laos and their armed forces. These meaningful activities serve to promote and reinforce the tradition of friendship, special solidarity, and comprehensive cooperation between the two countries. They also commemorate the 80th anniversary of the National Day of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, contributing significantly to strengthening and advancing the Vietnam-Laos relations in the years ahead.
Coming up next, Vietnam shines at the 3rd ASEAN Film Festival in China. New generation free trade agreements, launchpad for trade and investment. The 3rd ASEAN Film Festival is taking place in Hong Kong, China, from August the 7th to the 31st. Over the course of nearly a month, 24 films from 10 ASEAN member states and 4 countries of the Belt and Road Initiative are screened, among which the Vietnamese film Peach Blossom, Pho and Piano, directed by Phi Tiên Sơn, makes a strong impression on international audiences.
Consul General of Vietnam in Hong Kong, China, Lê Đức Hạnh highlighted the significance of the film, saying that this year Vietnam is participating in the ASEAN Film Festival with a special spirit, celebrating the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and the National Day of Vietnam, and the 30th anniversary of Vietnam's accession to ASEAN. She affirmed Vietnam's support for the Hong Kong ASEAN Film Festival, which will continue to provide the opportunity for ASEAN countries to introduce their own culture while strengthening ASEAN's cohesion in diversity.
From commitments at the international negotiating table, Vietnam has been turning free trade agreements into a driving force for its growth. Beyond expanding market access, free trade agreements have also spurred reforms, strengthened competitiveness, and oriented the economy towards a greener and more sustainable future. It is also a journey of consolidating internal strength for Vietnam to stand firm in an ever-changing world.
Vietnam has signed and implemented 17 free trade agreements, connecting with over 60 economies whose combined GDP accounts for nearly 90% of global GDP. Beyond the numbers, new generation FTAs such as the CPTPP, RCEP, and EVFTA are opening major gateways for trade, investment, and national competitiveness. We benefit from tariff reductions within ASEAN and countries outside ASEAN such as China, the Republic of Korea, Japan, Australia, and New Zealand. As a result, our products have been able to penetrate new and large markets. Our company exports organic products. This has helped us reach emerging markets.
So we have seen that over the past 5 years, actually in a lot of different sectors, trade has gone up. Overall, I think the Commission is talking about 30% of overall trade volume, which has increased. But of course, also like in footwear, for instance, we're talking about 40, even 45% of increase. So actually, overall, just the fact that the FTA is there has already increased trade relations.
In addition, free trade agreements also promote reform, attract high-quality investment towards sustainable development.
We have common objectives regarding fighting against climate change, regarding clean energy, regarding sustainability. And we have, besides the agri-food sector, the cars sector, the beverages sector, we have also other possibilities that are very important for our companies. So I'm looking forward that EVFTA, the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreements, delivers even more possibilities.
In 2024 alone, Vietnam recorded a trade surplus of nearly $5.5 billion with Canada and $4.5 billion with Mexico. The CPTPP is facilitating deeper penetration of Vietnamese goods into Latin American markets, while also contributing to macroeconomic stability. In 2024 alone, Vietnam recorded a trade surplus. In fact, the CPTPP accounts for a considerable share of Vietnam's seafood exports. As of our latest tracking, it represents about 25% to 27% of Vietnam's total export turnover. As for the RCEP, the world's largest trade agreement by population, its investment and trade benefits remain highly potential. According to the Asian Development Bank, by 2030, RCEP could help member countries increase annual income by $245 billion and generate nearly 3 million of jobs. The doors to international integration are open. but how far and how firmly Vietnam can go depends on the government's concrete reforms.
And that's all for now. Remember, you can always watch the news again at qpvn.vn. Now, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.